Hey everybody, what's up? This is Shane, the Resin Grand Picker, and we are at a single door Walmart, and we are going to go do some retail arbitrage. So basically, this is like a grand reopening for this Walmart. And if you ever have wondered and wanted to know what is on clearance on a grand reopening, well, we're about ready to find out because it looks pretty normal. I don't know, there's some really weird stuff, so I'm about ready to show you. So I don't know, let's go. All right, so really looks like pretty much this probiotic stuff might be pretty good. All of that stuff is. So we're gonna go ahead and scan it with the Amazon seller app. Looks like there's no sellers on this at all. $9. Oh, may have to pass on that. It's really weird. There's nothing there. And we're gonna go ahead and scan this. That's $8.50. So there's not really any profit in that because it's all taken up by crap. Oh, look at this. Check it out. It's a Nighthawk. It is $150. It's $150. There's several of them. It's not scanning. So we're gonna scan the front of it. These these sell really good. There's no other UPC, so I'm gonna go ahead and type this in. So that's the bad part to this is 150. It sells for $240. There's just not enough profit in it to actually profit off of. A lot of this stuff for having a grand reopening is pretty expensive, to be honest with you. Pretty pricey. It says 25 bucks. The only thing that we might find is like some really old stuff that sells for really good money just because they went ahead and, you know, put everything out on the shelf that was probably in the back room that had been back there for quite some time. Even this it's like priced as the clearance price. Like it's 25 bucks and it sells for $29. So nothing like super crazy, to be honest with you. I actually expected a lot better clearance than this. There's really no clearance at all, to be honest with you. These are $4. Let's see what they sell for using the Amazon app once again. $4, and they only sell for $8. So you're really not making any money on those either. I've always said that I love to sell over-the-counter medications, which I do love to sell those. They are amazing to sell. This is $245,000 in personal care. It looks like it's for a package of 3, which I don't like. This is one package right here. 18 each, sells for 11. You're paying $450. You're only profiting $2. Really not what I like to be at. I really don't like to be less than 50%. Sometimes you do have to take that. Sometimes I do take it too. But I just don't like to be there, you know what I mean? It's just not where I really like to be. Okay, we might be getting somewhere in here. That's a pack of 2. Once again, just not enough profit in that. Just not enough profit. A lot of this stuff is just not a lot of profit in. Okay, these are Honeywell. Now, I'm going to be really honest here. A lot of Honeywell stuff, some of it I'm restricted in. See, restricted in that. Totally restricted in that. Okay. Stuff like this is sometimes excellent because you know, people like to work out and stuff like that. Looks like only one pack sells for $8. So for the most part, everything is like retail prices anyway, at clearance price. I don't really see a whole lot of difference in the clearance versus retail. I was hoping what I would do is just find that one item that was like really good and just luck out and find a couple things that were like really reduced down. And why I say that is there's a lot of stores that do a re-grand opening, and the problem is they get a bunch of old clearance out of their back room, and virtually what they do is they mark it way down because they want it gone. And I was really hoping there'd be like some stuff out here that was marked way down from the grand reopening, and that they were selling it super cheap, but not a whole lot here. These are pretty old. I don't know. The package is kind of messed up. So for the most part, this might be, I don't know, this might be a complete bust. Check these out. These are Apple. Probably not going to be able to sell them as new, but I'm going to check. Apple's pretty protective over the crap. And UPC doesn't work, so probably doesn't work. Oh, hold on. $40 for this reel? Okay, fishing reels are good all the time. And it's broke. Oh, no, it's not broke. So let's see what this is. See, this is selling for $48. And it's on clearance for $40. There's no profit in that. So sometimes these single door Walmarts are really good, but sometimes they suck too. Okay, we're in the toys, and why I like to look for this crap here is because sometimes there is just some really old toys at these Walmarts that maybe they stopped making, or they just don't have out and available anymore, and you can find them at these Walmarts that are really small and old because people aren't buying them, first off. And with them going through a re-grand opening, that's even better, because sometimes they just have a lot of crap out there in the back room and they just throw it out here. So what I'm looking for is just some really old toys that necessarily have been sitting in their back room for a while. So there may be like one on the peg hook, if that. So far, I don't really see anything like that. But I'm not ruling it out either. That's the thing. I'm not going to rule it out. I scan a lot of these things here too, so just to make sure I'm not missing anything. You just want to scan a lot of stuff. That's the key to this, is scanning a lot of stuff, and those suck. So you want to scan a lot. You want to look at everything kind of tenfold. Now, before this, I shot this video. I did scan a lot of stuff not on the video. Keep in mind, just because I am shooting a video doesn't mean that I am showing you every little thing that I'm doing in the video. This is not the case, right? Looking for some treasure hunts. The treasure hunts will have TH on them. Okay, this is why I like to do a lap around sporting goods. You never know what you're gonna find. And the thing is I like sporting goods clearance a lot. It sells, not fast, but at a steady rate. It doesn't sell super quick, but it's really steady stuff. You just gotta find the right stuff is the actual trick to all this madness. Looks like we may not find it today. So I like to look at fishing. Fishing's one of my favorite sporting good items to sell on clearance anyway. A lot of times they will stash clearance. It's like straight up here. And some of this stuff you can take out of the box right here. And then typically what I like to do is this. I like to pull up the Walmart app and scan it on the Walmart app, because sometimes they will just stash it up there and wait for it to go back full price. So typically what I'll do is it just loads up to the store I'm in, and I'm gonna scan, boom, scan it that quick. And these things are 37 bucks, so they are not on clearance. All right, so do I think single Walmarts are better? You know what, some of them are. The problem is the reason this wasn't good is because it's in a town that's small, but it's big enough to populate it and people to sell, and there's nothing else around to sell to people. So everybody comes to Walmart to buy their stuff. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.